Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y&R Homies channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Early edition spoilers for Young and the Restless. Sally receives a warning. Early weekly spoilers for Young and the Restless reveal that during the week of February 10th to 14th, 2025, Sally Spectra receives a warning that might completely alter her life. View the most recent CBS daytime drama spoilers. The Young and the Uneasy early weekly spoilers, a lesson for Sally Spectra. On Young and the Restless, Sally Spectra and her closest friend Chloe Mitchell get together the next week. It's true that Chloe never hesitates to offer Sally advice, particularly regarding males. Billy doesn't seem to be an exception. Collie updates Sally about someone's history the next week. It's probably Billy. Naturally, Chloe and Billy have a past together because they were formerly lovers on Young and the Restless. However, Chloe is more inclined to focus on his history with Phyllis. Additionally, Sally may reconsider dating Billy after hearing Chloe's side of the story. If so, her intuition may be correct because there's a strong possibility that he may soon take things too far with Phyllis. Hopefully, she breaks up with him first if he does. Sally isn't even completely over Adam Newman's treachery, so she doesn't need Billy to cheat on her. Daniel Romalotti is suspicious in Y&R spoilers. Sally Spectra is not the only person who may begin to doubt Billy Abbott's professional connection with Phyllis Summers. Daniel Romalotti, Phyllis' son, is dubious about their partnership the next week. Because of Billy Abbott's erratic behavior, he is already hesitant to collaborate with him. He could, however, consent to work for the corporation in order to watch over his mother. Maybe he believes Billy may entice her to join another plot. However, he may feel that they are approaching too closely. He could be concerned that they would rekindle their romance and straddle the boundaries of friendship and professional relationships. They do have a romantic past, after all. Sally Spectra will undoubtedly be bothered by it next week as well. Next week's Young and the Restless spoilers. Nate receives an unexpected visit. Next week, Nate Hastings on Y&R will be treated to a surprise. But it may be a disturbing one. Someone pays him a surprise visit. It's probably Damian King. And not Holden Nathan Owens, his imposter, whom Nate has previously encountered on Young and the Restless. Y&R is intense and dramatic. Watch the CBS soap drama to find out whether Sally Spectra can't take Billy's intimacy with Phyllis any longer. Get regular updates and spoilers for Young and the Restless from Soap Dirt. The Young and the Uneasy 2-week spoilers. A significant choice is made by Sally. Jeannie Daigneault on December 11th, 2024 Spectra, Sally. According to Young and the Restless teasers, Sally Spectra spends the 2 weeks of December 9th to 20th, 2024, on Y&R reflecting on her sentiments and self. On Y&R, one person is trying to recover and rebuild her life, while another is plotting once more. View the most recent CBS soap opera spoilers. The Young and the Uneasy 2-week spoilers. Sally Spectra decides what to do with her life. Sally Spectra conducts some introspection on Young and the Restless at the close of this week and the beginning of next week. She considers how she feels about Billy Abbott. She is undoubtedly attempting to ascertain whether she is secretly pursuing him in order to get revenge on Chelsea Lawson and Adam Newman. Or whether she is actually growing fond of Billy. It will alter her life on Young and the Restless, regardless of the outcome. She will either place him squarely back in the friend zone or take a chance and try a true relationship. Spoilers for Y&R. Claire is tested. Someone else comes up with a fresh scheme as Sally Spectra Courtney Hope examines her actual feelings for Billy Abbott Jason Thompson. Victor Newman this week Eric Braden chooses to put Claire Grace Haley Erin, his granddaughter, to the test. He wants to confirm that she would remain faithful to him. But it's going to explode up in his face, probably. In another scene, Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, is overheard by Sharon Newman Case. Next, Phyllis and Michael Baldwin's friendship on Young and the Restless. Christian LeBlanc's situation becomes even more problematic. And because of his choice to stand up for Sharon, it might not survive. Spoilers for the next 2 weeks of Young and the Restless. Ashley experiences a setback. Ashley Abbott Eileen Davidson just acknowledged on Y&R that she's still having difficulties. Upon returning from their honeymoon, Abby Newman Melissa Ordway and Devon Hamilton Brighton James went straight to see her mother. Ashley said she was experiencing nightmares over the experience in Paris when Abby inquired about her well-being. She also never addressed the underlying cause of her deed. Ashley's tale on Young and the Restless seems to be far from ended in terms of her mental health. In the meanwhile, Billy hooks up with Diane Jenkins, and Victor portrays Jack Abbott Peter Bergman. Walters, Susan. In another scene, Lily Winters has to make a tough choice. Additionally, Nate Hastings' Sean Dominic is promised something by Audra Charles, Zuleika Silva. Nate then makes an effort to persuade Devon and Lily to give Audra another opportunity. At the moment, Y&R is dramatic and intense. Watch closely to see out if Sally Spectra officially announces her relationship with Billy or ends it on the CBS soap drama. Get regular updates and spoilers for Young and the Restless from Soap Dirt. Young and Restless sneak peek. Victor, beware, spoiler, is on its way. Additionally, someone is acting as a matchmaker. This week is filled with significant events in Little Genoa City, with family members attacking Victor, Damien's large family gathering going poorly, and Harrison's apparent desire to get Kyle and Summer back together. For all the details, continue reading. Young Harrison is excited about spending a family evening this week with Summer and Kyle. Tonight will be exactly like Halloween, the boy says, adding, maybe you'll even hug again. His optimism is just endearing, but we get the feeling that things might not turn out exactly the way he wants them to. However, not everyone on the canvas is happy about Kyle and Claire's relationship, so perhaps the child is right. At last, Nate informed Damien that he had located him at Amy's request and that she had something important to share with him. Amy, meantime, thought she was running out of time and wondered why her son hadn't visited her. Amy saw right away that Damien was not her son when Nate eventually took him to visit her. The man introduced himself as Holden, and he was Damien's employee. Nate was able to contact the actual Damien with Holden's assistance and inform him that he needed to see his mother since she wasn't feeling well. Damien will battle Amy and Nate the next week. It would be an understatement to say that he is skeptical, and he certainly dislikes being referred to as bro by, well, his brother. What will be necessary to reunite this broken family? Lastly, Victor continued to resist his granddaughter dating the son of his archenemy Jack. Even Claire was unable to persuade Victor to accept the relationship, despite her belief that Nikki could make things better between them. Victoria approaches Claire and says, "Is there anything I can do to help?" "Yeah, there is," answers Claire. "You can advise me on how to defeat Victor Newman in combat." "Is that even feasible?" Check out the Young and Restless spoilers before you go to see who ignores Sharon and where Billy and Sally are going. Learn about this week's events on all 4 soap operas and how some fortunate couples are spending Valentine's Day. Facebook Young and Restless video. The Restless and the Young in summary, Phyllis wants Sharon imprisoned. Regarding today's recap of the Young and the Restless. At Crimson Lights, Sharon and Phyllis are having a conversation. Sharon inquires as to whether Daniel informed her about Ian Ward's admission of guilt for Heather's death. Phyllis isn't really thrilled with the result. According to Sharon, the accusations against her have been withdrawn. Phyllis corrects her, stating that Chance and Michael collaborated to have Sharon's charges dropped. Chance, in her opinion, is a sucker for a heartwarming tale. Sharon tells Phyllis that she has her own share of heartbreaking tales. She informs Phyllis that, in spite of her adversary's strong desire for her to be the one who ran her off the road, it was Jordan who did it. Reluctantly, Phyllis agrees, although she thinks Sharon did want her dead. The two sit down, and Sharon describes how her medications were spiked with PCP for months, which caused her to have hallucinations of Cameron Kirsten giving her instructions. Cameron was telling Sharon to murder her, according to Phyllis's deduction. Sharon reveals she had no control over her thoughts and actions and confirms he was instructing her to kill Phyllis because of her attempt to prosecute her for Heather's death. According to Phyllis, Sharon ought to be imprisoned. According to Sharon, Phyllis is seated in front of her solely because she resisted the temptation to comply with Cameron's orders. The Restless and the Young recap, Victor fears repercussions after eliminating Ian and Jordan. How did you feel about the episode today? Leave a comment below. For the most recent recaps of The Young and the Restless, Watch the video clip below and return often. If so, her intuition may be correct because there's a strong possibility that he may soon take things too far with Phyllis. Hopefully, she breaks up with him first if he does. Sally isn't even completely over Adam Newman's treachery, so she doesn't need Billy to cheat on her. Daniel Romalotti is suspicious in Y&R spoilers. Sally Spectra Courtney Hope may begin to doubt Billy Abbott's collaboration with Phyllis Summers' Michelle Stafford through Jason Thompson, but she is not alone. Daniel Romalotti Michael Graziardi, Phyllis' son, is dubious about their partnership the next week. Because of Billy Abbott's erratic behavior, he is already hesitant to collaborate with him.